Oh, this is Grand Kuka, the Predatory Lender. Now today we're charting with Charrrt, with famed analyst and Wall Street trader Charrrt. But first we're going to take it over to Annie for some fundamental analysis on the hottest stocks in the Dow Jones Industrial Average. It's not Annie, it's Annie Kill. Now folks, today we're analyzing with Annie Kill by looking at some of the hottest stocks in the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Now of course we're looking at first the strong buy recommendations with IBM, which is 4.5 out of 5 stars, and its 2% dividend yield. This one is quite the bloody stock for all you online predators. Also for you online predators, we have Intel, with its 4.33 out of 5 stars, and moderate buy recommendation. Its 3.1% dividend yield is quite the bloody stock for all you online predators. And for you predatory lending folks, we have JP Chase with its 4.33 out of 5 stars and its 0.5% dividend yield. This one is quite the bloody stock for you predatory lender fans. Also, for those of you who like the oil and gas sector, we have Chevron with its 4.17 out of 5 stars and its 3.8% dividend yield. This one is quite the bloody stock as well. Then when you like to drink things down, you can drink it down with a nice cold Coca-Cola with its 4.17 out of 5 stars and 3.2% dividend yield. This one is quite a bloody stock as well. Then if you like to do a little telephone, pranks and predatory activities on the phone, we have AT&T with its 4.17 out of 5 stars and its big bloody yield of 6.5%. This one is quite a bloody stock as well. Now, for more on the technical side of things, we like to send it over to Charrrt. Thanks, Annie. Now, of course, we like to start things off by looking at the big chart, or the DI. Now, of course, you can see that the Dow Jones Industrial Average has had a bit of a sell-off and is now currently having a golden cross with all of its moving averages indicating a move to the upside. The stochastic and momentum indicators are in a overbought but yet in betting stochastics level, so that gives you a bullish sign indicating that this move could continue to move higher. But the Bollinger Bands is right in the upper band, so that indicates it's running against the upper part of the band and looks to be headed for a downside consolidation trend and a continuing up move. As for the individual stocks we'll be looking at today, first one we like to go over to is IBM. You can see that it's been relatively in a flat pattern and is having a bit of a bounce and a move towards the upper part of its range. The momentum indicators in the stochastics is indicating that this one's continuing to move up to its upper part of the stochastics and getting into the overbought level. So I'd say until this one gets above the 131 range, I'd hold off for a potential breakout on this one. And you see the same thing here when you look at the Bollinger Bands for IBM, that it's having a tough time moving higher. As for Intel, you can see that it's currently under a lot of its moving averages, and the momentum indicator, or the stochastics, is indicating that this one will continue to move down. You have a bit of support with the 200-day moving average, so you can see this one moving in a tight consolidation range, even though stochastics wants to push it below the 200-day. So if it can hold the 200-day, I'd look for it to stabilize and just trade in range, but it could also break down lower to its lower levels here of July. And the Bollinger Bands too is indicating that it will hold steady and most likely just probably trade in a range. As for JP Chase, you can see that the Bollinger Bands are having a tough time embedding. So we could see with that and a possible golden cross in the near week or so, they could possibly embed and you could see another potential move higher for JPM. Now, with the Bollinger Bands in the upper part of the bands, you can see that this one's having a tough time and you could look for some near-term consolidation on this one in an overall uptrend. As for Chevron, you can see that we've had quite a breakout over the last couple days. Stochastics are firmly embedded and you're about to get a golden cross on all of your moving average, so this one looks like it can continue to move higher. And it's trading over its upper Bollinger Band, so
don't be afraid if you see a near-term consolidation and an overall good trend. As for Coca-Cola, you can see that this one's too had a bit of a run and an explosive move lately. And you see the golden cross recently. The stochastic indicators are in an uptrend and embedded, so this one's moving higher. But the Bollinger Bands have in a bit of the overbought level, so look for a bit of consolidation in the near term on this one, while it's also in an overall uptrend. As for AT&T, this one is currently just broken above all of its moving averages, and you're getting a golden cross pretty soon. And the momentum indicators of the stochastics are also embedding as well. So I'd look for this one to continue on the upside as well. But also it's trading above its upper Bollinger Band, so look for some near-term consolidation in this one, even though you're in a longer-term uptrend. So this is Charrrt saying thank you and see you next time. Ha 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 ha!